squad, Joe. Listen to this pod show. Worldwide, bro, you know how the vibe go. Facts and law, we give it to you real and raw. Facts and law, yeah, we give it to you real and raw. Real and raw, real and raw.
Yo, y'all know what time it is. Facts and Law, the #1 pod. We are back live and direct.
You did.
What's going on, my
What's
man?
up, Joe? You know what I'm saying? You know, it's a good day to be in the studio. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of big Virgo energy going on around. You know what I'm
Virgo
saying?
energy.
Yeah, y'all know. Y'all know what it is. You know.
Yeah,
What's
man.
up, Joe?
Happy birthday, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Happy birthday, Tay.
Yeah. Big Virgo energy we got going on in this joint.
Yo, if this y'all first time checking us out, shame on you, but do us a favor. Please hit the subscribe, hit the like, share this joint, and drop a comment below. Man, y'all know what we doing, man. We building this thing brick by brick.
That organic shit.
It's the only way.
You dig. What up?
Got that out the way.
You know what I'm saying?
How you doing?
I'm good, Joe. You know what I'm saying?
What you do for your birthday?
Man, we went to this spot, man. It was a nice little spot. The wife and family took me to Wonderverse.
Never heard of that joint.
Hey, it's new out in Oak Brook. We got something going. Y'all know me. I get anywhere I like. I'm gonna start talking. So, you know what I'm saying? We gonna have something up there, Joe. I'm actually looking at doing an event up there. We're gonna do a meet and greet for all our Facts and Law family. So we, you know what I'm saying?
Hopefully you don't flodge.
Flodge. Oh no, if you flodge, you're not family. So that, you know, we ain't worried about
I like that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so it's dope. Wonderverse in Oak Brook. I say y'all go check it out. We're gonna do something probably on a Wednesday night or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Some slight. Also, something I want to talk about real quick, Joe. Got something coming on the west side. Y'all be looking for the spot coming soon. Shout out my brother Forever Fly Mitch. You know what I'm saying? And my Forever Fly family. Joe, look. We got something coming that's going to be nice and chill for the adults that want to go out and have a good time and relax. You know what I'm saying? We got some good vibes coming, so y'all see that soon. The spot. You did.
That's the name?
The spot. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You'll see. You know what I'm saying? Wait till y'all see what's next. You know what I'm saying? We got we going to
what?
Fucking then also y'all want to make sure coming soon Tyrant 2.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like father like son. Shout out to brother Bo Deal.
Yeah.
Shout out the whole team over there. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that'll be the teaser just dropped yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Then we'll be dropping the official trailer coming soon. Maybe in about a week or so. We'll see. We might have a special guest come through and drop that joint off. Yeah, we shoot a series too, so let's get it.
Man, working. Y'all working, man.
Grind. Don't stop.
What we got today?
Hey, man, you know, we got... Y'all might have seen her here before. Miss...
They have.
Miss... I do everything but sell ass. Jackayy, what's happening? Good. Glad you came back. What's happening?
You know, just living life.
Yeah. You know, you got you an exclusive interview today, huh? You know.
I know, right?
It's meant to be.
Let's get it. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, before we get started, it's something I'm doing on every episode now.
Okay.
I want you to tell the people something interesting about yourself.
I can dig that.
I mean, it's already present. I do everything but sell ass. I could if I wanted to, and we'll see.
Any woman could sell ass if they wanted to.
They could, but it's hard not to in 2024.
Ooh. Yeah, what you gonna say to that? She hit you with one.
Exactly.
It's hard not to, huh?
It's hard not to sell ass.
Exactly. Come on now.
Damn you,
Elaborate-
COVID.
Elaborate
I'm
on that.
COVID.
Why you say it's hard not to? I mean, I get it, but why you know what I'm saying? Why you say it's hard?
Everybody's doing it. It's the trend. It's what everybody feel like they need to be doing. So, I mean, it's the easiest thing to do. Say yes. You don't have to go out here and actually put in the work to do it. Somebody want it. They see you posting on social media all day. Everybody on social media is selling it.
So if you gave a percentage on how many people you think selling ass, what would you say?
At least 80% of
That's
these
high.
women. At least, and I'm keeping it at that at least part. At least 80% of these women are selling ass.
Which women? Like the ones that...
The ones that's on social media all the time showing dates, vacations. Like, you're not doing nothing. You know what I mean? Like, you want somebody to see you out so that they can come take you out and say, let's go over here, let's do this.
And you're going to charge them.
You can tell, exactly. I mean, if they want to go out, they want to play.
I'm going to keep it real. I agree. So
80%?
At
look,
least.
online like that, look. So Pete, right? You know, get this one. Yeah. I'm just going to tell you, look. So, you know, I reach out to a lot of the people that come onto the show. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how many times I'll reach out to somebody just to say, hey, what city are you in? They immediately go to a price.
Damn.
I'm like, nah, I just want you to come on the show if you're available. You know what I'm saying? Like they really be selling it. And I'm like, it's crazy. And y'all know who y'all are when I'm talking about it.
For that one question though?
I'm trying to tell you. They will send you a price.
Damn.
What city are you in? You see, if it ain't that, it's, subscribe to my premium.
Damn.
Check out my OnlyFans. It's like, so how is a dude that's trying to holler supposed to even get, you know what I'm saying, get through that kind of shit?
I think you got to do it in person.
You really do. I'm so old school. I have to meet you in person. I don't believe that you coming through my DM, my PM, none of that is. It don't.
But what if that's your only way?
That's their only way. It's not.
No,
my
I'm
only
saying
way.
that their only way to get in contact with you. They came across your profile one
Nothing
day.
to do with me. That's totally fine. You're an admirer or a fan. I'm not doing it. I can't.
What if what if they never seen you, right? And explore page pops up, you know, suggested follows pops up. You're like, oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
They follow you and then say, hey, how you doing? You're ignoring it. You know what I'm saying? And you may never even have the opportunity to, you know what I'm saying? That might be your husband.
That's a yes. You're ignoring it?
I'm ignoring it.
That's crazy. See? And that's why.
If I was to give it a chance, I'm looking at, do we have friends in common? Because again, as a woman, I'm looking like, who do you know? I don't want to get kidnapped. I feel like this is something that you probably do all the time.
That's
Just
crazy.
to-
So automatically
it
go
might
negative?
be something a man do at it. I mean, like you say, this is 2024.
Yeah.
So it has changed.
It definitely has.
Like actually going out and vetting a woman is
Unnormal.
becoming, you know,
Yeah, but
it's becoming a lost art.
what was that cuz you said earlier? 45, what was it? 45%?
45% of women
Uh-huh.
will be between 25 and 44 will be single and childless.
About 2030?
Yeah, 2030.
44%.
45% of women will be
That's
single.
41% right
That's
now.
Right.
That's high as hell.
Right.
Yeah,
41%
that's
is pretty
close
high.
to half. And that's what I'm saying. But they're
The
also
reason is why.
I'm not sure because she also had another article that was on the flip side of that, in a sense, saying that I don't remember the percentages of males, but they are on the rise of being single. So right now, to me, that just sounds like, I think it was high 30s. Yeah, it was like high.
What is going on?
So I think it's a combination of things. First off, the men that make up the top 10% are usually the ones having all the sex, having all the children, so to speak. So now you have the bottom tier of individuals not doing nothing. So now they have access to porn and all this other corn. I ain't catching. And all this other stuff, you know what I'm saying? So now they feel like I don't have to really interact with a woman.
Exactly.
I can get my fulfillment online with chatting. You know what I'm saying? I got OnlyFans and all this, so they don't have to even bother going out. They still getting some kind of fulfillment. You know what I'm saying? And then you have that percentage that want it but can't get it, and then you got the top 10 that's making all the babies, and so on and so forth. So
when you're talking about the top 10, are you meaning like wealth, money?
it can go. Some of them go hand in hand, but some of them don't. And you know how they say it's the same men making all the babies. You know what I'm saying? Like it's 85% of men are single and childless. That might be a little high, but you know what I'm saying? It's a large chunk of men that are single and childless. Outside of that, that's that same top percentile that are having the babies, having the sex on a regular basis, you know, going on the dates, because a lot of women like the same type of niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if it's you know a difference, an anomaly in there, it might be because he's smart or something, or he made a lot of money doing this, that, and the other. But for the most part, it's the same archetype. Just like it's the same archetype of us, but you also know men will hit anything. You know what I'm saying? Like real men, some men, because that same in that middle percentile, it's a whole lot of women that get pregnant, and yeah, he might not stick around, but he'll hit it because it was a wet hole. Like, hey, see, you know who shake their head like that? The top 10%, 20%. They be like, oh no, I ain't touching that. Yeah, because you don't have to.
Exactly.
Yeah. But the dude they get turned down 9 out of 10 times, but somebody be like, yeah, he just don't take it because it's hard to come by.
You talk about the guy that's trying to DM her.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And then
that
you
guy.
meet them in person, and they're not the same as they are online because they're not used to meeting people in person.
So
they always.
It's bad, huh?
You said they always like that?
They always talking.
Well, I mean, the type of work that you put on the internet, I'm pretty sure a lot of guys are probably in your DM, right?
They are there, but they don't say too much.
What you mean?
They'll speak. They'll like this.
Hi.
They'll put those little avatars sometimes. You know what I mean? They'll put little hearts and things like that, or that's true and all of that. But for the most part, they're not really like. I really want to take you out. Lately, it's been a lot of people like, hey, listen, I want to do this and this and that. And to be honest, I just ignore it because, again, I'm not that social media type of person.
Okay.
And especially, like, if I'm looking at your profile, you're not somebody that I want to mess with. I'm not finna mess with you. I'm not finna even go through that whole little spiel with you. Just, no, I'm good.
I miss the 90s, man.
90s was so much different, bro, because you didn't have to deal with none of that.
Or the early 2000s.
No, by 2003, the phones was here, text messages and shit.
Yeah,
but it wasn't like the internet. The internet wasn't exploded like that. You're right.
Then Facebook didn't drop to like 05, 06.
Yeah, 05, yeah.
So Black Planet was the shit.
Shit.
MySpace was the shit. Look, MySpace almost had me be a coder. You know what I'm saying? You was like nigga, I ain't never realized I would know so much about code.
That's why I really
I'm talking about, but I used to be on that joint putting a song in there. Exactly. And then I need another break in this paragraph. All that. You feel me?
Let me ask you something. How do you recognize like toxic signs in somebody?
Patterns, of course. Like for me, I have a list of certain things like that I want, and if I continuously see something outside of that, to me that's toxic because I'm only attracted in who I am. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody's saying, I really mess with you, I want to talk to you, I want us to be close, we talking, there's a pattern, we're here every week, we talk to each other, we see each other every week, and then you just start going ghost. Okay, what's going on? I bring it up, hey, no, we good. The pattern has changed. What's up? Something's different. Tell me. Oh, no, we good. You're lying. Now you're showing me that you're toxic. Now you playing games.
Whoa.
Like, because at first...
Whoa.
She just jumped out the window.
You jumped out the window.
I look at consistency. We were consistent. We talk every week. We see each other every week. Now it's something different. You're telling me that we're good, but you're not saying what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, communication is very, very easy.
I don't know. I said whoa because it did sound like you jumped the gun. Okay. Was this a situation where it was like, because you're speaking from experience, obviously, right? That came from the heart. I heard it, right?
Heard that one?
Yeah. So I'm saying in that scenario, was it like over a period of time where that changed?
Yeah, definitely.
Right. How long would you say it went from the consistency to like it fell off a cliff or gradually?
It fell off a cliff.
Damn.
For how long though?
Like a month. So like we consistent for like 3 months, and then all of a sudden
stop talking
it's like,
for a month.
It's basically like I found myself constantly reaching out, and I'm like, wait a minute, I don't do this. Like no, if you hit me up, I'm gonna hit you back up. I miss your phone call, vice versa. We pushing and pulling. Mm-hmm. But if I see that there's a significant change, we usually see each other every week. We usually talk to each other every weekend. Now it's different. You barely answer the phone. We don't see each other. I ask you, are we good? And you tell me that it's okay. That's where I feel like it's toxic. Because now I'm asking you, is everything cool? And now you're playing the game.
You wouldn't happen to be...
I just feel like life is simple. People make that shit hard.
You wouldn't happen to be bullying this gentleman, would you?
Of course
not. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, maybe, sometimes, come on a little strong, you might try and take a few steps back and not know how to say that.
Well, for me, I'll draw back and I won't say nothing until I collect my thoughts, and then I'll go and say something. So I'll give it a few hours. I'll give it a couple days before I say something.
Like, what would you say? Like, how would you approach that?
Back in
Gangsta
the day,
shit?
back in the day, I would have been gangster. These days, I mean, I
Yeah.
go to ChatGPT and be like, you know what I mean? How can I approach this situation?
No,
AI,
I'm not gonna lie.
Joe.
I ain't even gonna lie.
AI, Joe.
Not
I
even
hate
gonna
it.
lie
Joe,
to
listen,
you.
listen.
But it
So
helps.
that
It
just makes me
helps.
ask
It
this.
helps. It
Do
helps.
y'all feel like AI is going to like
Yes.
mess up like
Everything.
the relationships?
It's no different from Google, because you go to Google to find out
It's
questions.
very-
It is no different.
No, Google is
So
that
look.
shit though.
Exactly.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing with
It's the same
Google.
thing.
With Google, you get a bunch of different people's opinions, right?
Okay.
From
yeah.
actual people.
Mm-hmm.
When you go to ChatGPT for a human solution
Yeah.
to a problem, and you getting it from a machine, that is very, very detrimental.
It can
That,
be if
like-
it's used incorrectly.
But it's taking stuff.
Exactly, from Google.
Yeah.
Listen.
Literally.
Taking
from all different
Compile.
places.
That shit is
It
weird,
And then if
dog.
you don't like what they say, you can
You can
tell them, hey, regenerate that.
Regenerate
I don't
that.
like
It's taking a consensus.
We are not gonna be.
Everything,
Listen, look,
not
I'm
being
sure
generous.
it's a slippery slope.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying? It's a super slippery
I think that
slope.
shit is wild, bro.
I hate it.
Like
I-
Terminator
I hate
Terminator
AI.
shit, Sky
Look.
Tech and shit, bro.
Bro, look,
Technology
I hate
is
AI
wrong.
because people don't realize how much it's taking human jobs, right?
Yeah.
Like that shit
For sure,
is
the writers.
crazy. What you doing? Think about this. AI will be therapists eventually, right? We filmmakers.
Yeah.
I see shit like this every day that eliminates jobs.
Yeah.
It was a I think I talked about it before. Super Bowl ad where they were, it was like moving pictures of people washing the feet, right? So it was like a police officer was washing a black dude's feet like he was the criminal. It was another one where, it was like the doctor washing the patient feet. All these upper echelons washing it. And then it got to the last one, and it was Jesus washing the leper's feet, right? You know what I'm saying? And it was one of those religious commercials where if they got like these long ass ads, you know what I'm saying, on Super Bowl Sunday, they paying $3 million an ad.
Yeah.
Where you getting this money from the church? But that's a whole nother thing, right? So you know what I'm saying? That was the ad. And I looked at it, and the entire ad was all AI.
Yeah.
So there were no actors that were hired.
Right.
There were no photographers. There were no sound people. There were no wardrobe people. There were no makeup artists. There were no set designers. None of that. There were
Eliminating a lot of hassle.
no carpenters that built the structures. There were none of it. None of it existed. So those are all those jobs that are taken away, right?
$3 million.
On a $3 million damn budget commercial.
Yeah.
You dig? That's insane. Those are people work their whole careers to get to that point where they can have one of those commercials.
But we're involved.
Out of that $3 million, let me get 600.
Very true.
Let me get, you know what I'm saying?
Was that one of the main reasons of like the writer's strike?
I think so, because a lot of the writers are losing jobs because they're using AI to do that work. And it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And as a creative, I hate it. Every time Sherm
do
send me
you
something
use
all the
it?
time. I hate it. I don't.
You don't use?
I don't use AI.
I use it, but I'm not like on it every day. I might use it probably once, probably 2 times a month. Probably.
See, for me, the use ain't even an issue. It's just that I see where it's going, and
Sometimes
I hate
a
it.
nigga might get blocked. Like I can't,
Yeah.
and I gotta put it in there. Like help me out real fast. Help me out.
It's meant to help you. It's meant to help to grow, and that's just where
He
I
don't
feel
fuck
like
with
life
it.
is
Like
it is
yeah,
what
nah.
it is. It's supposed to take away a lot of jobs. It's supposed to open up our minds. It's supposed to be a tool for us.
But the thing is,
The
that
jobs
same,
part is what's getting me.
Right,
There's
and
other
that same
places that you can work, but
where
a lot of I don't want to say this wrong.
You said it wrong.
We've taken out a lot of emotions with things and feelings and things, and that's where AI started to take over. So when people started saying, oh, there's too much emotion, or you can't show up to work, okay, cool, we'll find somebody to replace you. They're tired of constantly replacing. So you're taking the feelings and the emotions out, and now you're allowing
But what
the
it's gonna
bots
lead
and
to?
AI. wherever it's supposed to lead
That
to.
ain't good for. That's not going to be good for the country.
We're supposed to continuously
or
evolve,
for the people.
regardless. Just how we evolved from being in caves and just beating
that's-
on rocks and stuff to where we are right now. It's just evolution.
So how
It
are
is
people
what
going
it
to make a
is.
living? That's
You have
the
to find
that's the
another
thing.
way to make a living. Use it as a tool. So, like for me, if this was my set,
Use it
I'll
to
be
make
using,
money? Are you
yes,
saying
use
that?
it to
Like-
make money. Use it to make money. You can write scripts for your pod show.
But see, that's the
You
thing.
can do certain things.
You won't need that when AI is writing those. That's what we telling you. Think of all the creative jobs. Those are
Right.
the ones that I'm worried about. As a creative, I see the industry that I'm in, and I see what it's taken away from us. Right?
So like,
You know what I'm
The
saying?
emotion.
he a writer.
Yeah.
He get writer's block one night. So you saying like use it and then so he can
Yes.
get the.
But see,
Yes.
that's not the point.
But-
You saying that, but the thing is, eventually, they're not gonna fucking need the writer. AI's just gonna do the shit. That's what they're doing right now. When I tell you,
They've been
You-
doing that. They've been collecting all of our data to even get to this point. That's the problem. That's where it should have been stopped at.
But
We
it's-
didn't stop it back then, so it's
Mhm.
going to continuously to grow. So
Mhm.
it's like, what do? Use it as a tool. You're looking at it from an emotional standpoint still. As a creator, I get it. As a person directing, I get it. So find another way to use it as a tool for you to do what you need to do. Period.
Mm.
so when they start, so I think you're missing my point. Yeah, I don't even need to use it to get
Right, you
done
don't.
what I want. What I'm stating is there are opportunities that will be taken from the ones that don't need to use it because they're going to do it themselves
Right.
and won't need human interference at all.
Mhm.
That's
So-
what I'm saying.
So evolve.
Evolve
out of
to
that.
evolve to what when your audience doesn't need to see what we actually write and put on. They can type in whatever they want and AI is going to give it to them. So that limits the scope of your audience of how many people want to see what you got going on. They don't need that. They can type in whatever the fuck they want and create that for themselves. So now how do you as a creative, as a creative that makes films, how do you compete with that market? And that's just from my standpoint. Let's look at doctors. Pretty soon they have all the technology where robots are taking these doctors' jobs. You know what I'm saying? Even when you go down to flipping burgers, they firing everybody. So my thing is there's going to come a point where there aren't these jobs.
Right.
What jobs do humans create for themselves when we have a self-sufficient society that's running off of machines? What do? People are already starving in the street because everything is high as fuck and ain't no jobs paying it. And that's right now. In 10 years, what do you think that's going to look like? You know what I'm saying? When you don't have the ability to
I don't want to know.
to get money, but that's what I'm saying. And who you going to take it from? The robots? Because they going to be the ones in the stores. Ain't no more cash. They going to be eliminating cash. So that shit ain't going to matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all electronic.
Yeah.
If they tell you a billionaire on Tuesday, you fuck up, you'll be broke by Friday. Ask Kanye.
Kanye ain't broke.
Shit.
That part.
That nigga was a billionaire, and then he wasn't.
He's still in the
Hey,
100 millions.
that we know of. Here's my thing. That's electronic money. Tell me what Kanye got 300 million in a bank somewhere in cash, not a bank at home. What if they don't let you in that bank? That's all electronic fake money.
Well, that's everybody.
That's what I'm saying. So at the moment they tell you ain't shit, they tell your mama you ain't shit.
Ha.
You see what I did there? You know, see what I did there? You know what I'm
funny as
saying?
hell.
Like, but that's what I'm saying. So you gonna be fucked up.
So you sound like a supporter of AI.
I'm not going to say that I'm too much of a supporter. I just understand that we evolve and that's just where it is. Because again, we might not be here in 50 years. And whoever has to deal with it in 50 years, it ain't our fucking problem.
50 years is short.
Exactly.
I got kids.
Exactly.
50 years is tomorrow.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But
Exactly.
shit, that's
Exactly.
nothing.
So to me, again, you're investing into the future. That's it.
Yeah,
Just
we
like
need
everybody has done that to where we are right now. They invested, and you get.
We were
return
talking
off
about
of
this
it.
earlier. Me and Tay was, and with the birth rate going because people aren't connecting like they used to. There's a big divide, right, in between. There's a big divide right now going on between men and women, and then there's a whole gap in between that of people that are not procreating. So the birth rate is dropping drastically every year. I feel like, and I hate to say it, one of the only things that's going to change that it's going to be a catastrophe.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? A tragedy will get people thinking a certain way and getting back together.
What type of tragedy?
I hate to say it, but
When
you
you
got to
think
remember,
dumb.
like war
Yep.
can do wonders. It's sad to say, but war works in multiple ways, right?
That's exactly what's gonna happen.
And let's say an attack. Nobody saw the country come together in my day like they did after September 11th. You know what I'm saying? People were like patriotic. They were ready to ride.
Mm-hmm.
Me being one of them, like I was in my feelings. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I hate to say it, but that's what something like that is going to have to happen for people to get out of this me ass era.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because this right now, a lot of women are being pushed that feminist idea of get your money, this, and this, 25 to 45, worry about that, and nobody's getting married. Nobody's having children anymore. Then you got men, they want too much. I can't do this. Fuck it, I'll just stay home by myself and just look at the porn.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Hell, robots will be fucking them in a second.
They already
You dig
are.
what I'm saying? And so, hold on, I see a lot of women fucking robots too. I'm just saying.
They already are.
That's crazy. But you know, but like real talk, it getting further away.
Mm-hmm.
Something drastic is gonna have to happen to pull people back together.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? And it's sad because it's like you see the divide. Like the divide is wide.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know.
But that was also an agenda that was pushed. So again, going back to where it started, we can't just talk about right now. It all started from something to get to this point and to where it's going to be. Like they're pushing that human interaction to stop so that there can just be a bunch of people just doing whatever they want them to do.
I think that was more of a result of what they did. I don't think that was the goal. I think, the way we expanded the internet, where the internet made the world smaller, right? You can talk to somebody right now across the world that you would never have the opportunity to ever talk to. So now it eliminates the opportunity or the want for you to take that flight all the way over there,
right,
to write that letter and mail it. You know what I'm saying? It made it so much smaller and so much easier to access. Now you feel like I can access anything anywhere. And so now that makes the world a smaller place because you can figure out exactly what you want to do. You can figure out exactly where you want to go. You can see it. You can talk to people that you can, you know what I mean? So it takes a lot of the mystery out. And I think that's something that's hurting too.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. But it's still control because, I mean, you look at the country, they just have a bunch of workers. We all just working for them, consistently just working for them. So they had this situation.
For the country?
Well, this world,
Mm-hmm.
everybody is doing something, right? And how can you continuously keep people in one spot but make them do 5 different things at one time? You don't want them to have that interaction over here or over there. Like, you can have it, but do it on your phone. Or, make them come to you, but still work for me type of mindset. Like, they really, this to me, again, this is just an agenda. It's made for AI to take over.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like it's more so cause and effect. I don't think it was the intended target. I feel like
everything is intentional.
These people don't be.
Look at where we came
People don't
from.
be knowing what they coming up with.
Yes, they do.
So look,
we're so smart. We're so smart. Come on now. Look at all the stuff that we have.
I think they do
invented.
now. I think before they probably didn't know, but now I think they evolve into
Bro,
we know
the person
what the fuck
that
we wanna
creates
do.
something really is the one that misuses it. You know what I'm saying? So let's look at it this way. Like, when you think of buddy that learned how to split atoms, that shit led to the nuclear bomb. One, he just learned something new. Other people corrupted, right? When somebody built the computer, they didn't think it would be thinking for humans. When you build a calculator, it's thinking for humans.
Right.
But like she was saying, evolution, right? When I built the calculator, I wasn't thinking it was going to teach computers how to get over on humans. But it's thinking for us.
How come?
I don't have to. I don't
What
have
did you create it for?
Exactly.
to help out.
And you knew that it could evolve. So anything that is created will evolve. Period. We understood that from
They
the
might
beginning of
not know
time.
it was
You
going to
you
evolve.
just try some shit and it happens. It works, and then it evolves. You know what I'm saying? You don't think it's gonna get to that point. So let me try this. If I do this, I think something 1+1 is 2. Oh shit! But how does that evolve in 100 years? You know what I'm saying? That's a different ball game.
What if it's our purpose to get this earth to the point of, being self-sustainable without humans?
Without what?
Without humans.
If it's without humans, it's not
What
alive
if
then.
that's our purpose, though? What if that's what we're here for to do?
I don't understand that.
We're the greatest piece of technology, period.
Exactly.
Everything that comes after us is a replica, right? So they look at us, they look at how we think, they look at you can store data onto your DNA and then print it off. You can literally write a message in your DNA.
Yeah.
So this is how the computer came. This is how AI, artificial intelligence, everything that's been organic, they've always made an artificial version. Always. This is just what makes the world go around is it's perpetual, right? That's what it is. So everything restarts, it goes over and over again. Whatever the evolution from that, I think that just may very well be our purpose to be here in the beginning.
So in the human form, under that stance, in the human form, we ain't got much time left.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
When you really look at it, but we've already been here for so much time.
Not long enough.
I know it don't feel like it.
I
got a lot of living to do before I die. So, what's up?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I was thinking, Joe, one of my homies, I posted something, and one of my homies got mad at me, and was saying that when I'm on the shows, I sound like I hate women.
I can
Right?
see that.
Right? Damn. Right?
I can see that.
Why would you say that? I'm curious.
Because you have the conversation that a lot of people won't. That's all. You just challenging, and it can look that way on camera.
Because you don't want to know. You want to know why I said, give me an example. You know what they said? Because I said that I feel like paternity tests should be mandatory when you want to put somebody on a birth certificate. I want to know what's wrong with that. That was it.
Right.
I'm 50-50 on it because I feel like I know this my seed, so why I need a paternity test. But at the same time, I can see it the other way though.
What other way though?
We need a paternity test.
No, I'm saying, but like I don't. My thing is, no, you as a woman, you can't make sure he knows that. It's always assumption. You know what I'm saying? It's always assumption when it comes to men. You know what I'm saying? It's not like
I'm not even gonna ask you that.
I'm saying you just don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's always assumption. You did?
I can't lie, man. I didn't have no doubt in my mind.
Well, but that's you.
Yeah, that's you.
Yeah.
So let's think about this.
You're right.
And I talk about it all the time. So one of my boys, right? He had a life altering situation. You know what I'm saying? He got robbed. You know what I'm saying? At a Burger King out south. They shot him multiple times. He was in the hospital, whatever, came home. He happened to come home on his daughter's birthday. So me and my cousin, we go over there. Well, I think one of my homies, we all go over there. Baby girl birthday party. She like 7. You know what I'm saying? We kicking it. He in good spirits, in good shape. All he wanted to do was make it home to his daughter. Boom. Right. This is my homie. He done spent on me a few times, brought me some weed, all kind of shit. With baby girl and her mama with him. Fast forward a year later, I find out the mama got into some shit, was getting locked up. So he goes to court. When he goes to court, it's another dude in the court saying, yeah, I want full custody of my daughter. He finds out that she's maybe 8, 9 years old. This not his daughter when they do that DNA test. He got a face tattooed on him. You know what I'm saying? He been there day in, day out. Almost died. Only thing he wanted to do was get to his baby girl.
She cold.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. Then not even a week later, I heard it happen to another one of my homies. Come on, man. Like, it's insane. For anybody that thinks that mandatory DNA tests should not be a thing at birth,
Especially now.
you psycho.
Yeah,
You crazy.
You
You know what I'm saying?
No, I agree. I definitely agree.
Like real shit. It bothers me.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
because,
saying?
I mean, everybody's messing with everybody, so it's like you can never know.
Yep.
Just it is.
So that was the reason he said or she said that.
That was. I'm like, give me an example because
that
that
was the
sounds
example.
insane.
Yeah, that was.
You know what I'm saying? My thing is
That's not a good example
really
to
was.
say.
That's
I think
because-
you hate
that's
all
be-
women.
that's because it's false. That's because it's false.
I mean,
If
you be coming on strong, so I can understand if they
I mean,
said that, like, you be loud
listen,
and
man,
always
listen.
has a
It's not one time I done sat on this couch and said to myself, this dude hate women. Not one time, because I mean, your view is your view. You know when somebody hate women, like you know. You know.
like, so and it's crazy. It's like people that say that, I'm like, what are you listening to?
Right.
Because for me, I'm always choosing the side to protect women.
Exactly.
Whether it's protecting you from yourself,
Yeah.
your actions, or whatever, but to put you in the best scenario. I got 3 daughters. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no way in hell
I
you can
got
hate
aunts,
women.
sisters. Last night, yesterday,
Yeah.
look,
Yes,
You
look,
right.
yesterday
you
was my
right, you right.
birthday.
You sure right.
It's all women sitting around my table.
Yeah.
My nephew, my son, and all women. I am the protector of these said women.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In my family, I am the go-to when it gets thick. So to say something like that is so ridiculous to
Stupid.
me.
Right.
I'm like, all right, well, give me
Asinine.
give me a point where you feel that way.
Yeah.
Because I tell you what, protect yourself from unwanted pregnancy. If you don't want it, then protect yourself.
Exactly.
Make sure the shit don't happen because you're gonna be stuck with the burden.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? What else? What else do I say? You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
it is
man.
your responsibility to give access to sex.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it is. A man can't get it unless he takes it or you allow him to.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. So whatever happens in that scenario, it's on you. If you don't want something to happen, you have the ultimate control in that scenario.
You hate women.
So protect yourself as such. But no, I hate women.
Was this a male or a female?
It's female.
A female?
Yeah, she want act like she want to come on the show. You know what I said? Come on then.
Yeah.
No, you want to argue over here.
She needs to come.
Right, you want to argue
You
over
know who it
here.
is? Oh.
You want to argue over here. No, come on the show.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We'll talk about
Yeah,
it.
let's talk. Like, don't take nothing like
Yeah.
you. I hate
women.
somebody.
Where?
What I get from majority of the conversations, it be like trying to uplift the black family.
Mhm.
It's family, you know what I'm saying? Creation, you know what I mean? That's what I get from you. And then like stop making excuses for mishaps.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I get. I don't get like he hate
Yep.
motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
well, man, like
Foot
stop.
to the fire.
Right. Yo, take accountability.
We don't
And-
do that enough.
Huh?
We don't do that.
Women or people with
People.
period.
In general,
Yeah.
we don't take accountability enough. We don't protect each other enough. All of that. The black family is like a joke, clowning. Like people just look down on us. I hate it.
And see, and I think that's because that's what's promoted. But I know so many strong black families.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it bothers me.
That's
Like,
what-
we are
exactly.
here.
We gotta show
Listen,
it.
you
It
are a
has to be
product of
shown.
one.
It has to be shown.
You have one. I have one. I'm a product of one. Like what are we doing? Like, I always say we love to broadcast the bad.
Mhm.
But I remember having women come sit on the couch and talking about they don't feel protected and this and this. Then I
I
asked the
don't think
question.
they realize what they be saying.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I asked the question, I was like, so you got any brothers? Yeah. You got any uncles? Daddy, whatever? Yeah. So if something happened to you, what would they do?
Mhm.
They gonna go to the end of the earth for you. So why we not talking about that? Instead of, oh, I don't feel protected because
You put
he,
yourself in
this
a
nigga
situation
cheated on
somebody
me.
that-
Girl, that ain't even
That's
the same
what
thing.
that's what they be
You know what I'm
taking
saying?
from it.
Yeah,
They don't
you know what I
think
mean?
about.
Like,
They ain't
yeah,
thinking about
it's
that.
like
situation to not be protected.
but they'll give reasons that it's not about being protected. They'll say, oh, he lied to her about having a girlfriend. Girl, that ain't got. That's not the same thing. Will he allow something to happen to you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe he can protect your feelings.
Yeah.
All right, well, come on, man, stop it.
How did you feel though? How when they said that? How did it make you feel? Like was you like
My
salty?
thing was I knew better. So I'm like, so all right, cool. Give me an example.
That was the only one.
That's what you came up with your example.
When did we? And I'm trying to think about when did we talk about? Did we talked about that? Where'd she get that from? What episode was that?
Bro, listen. That's what I said.
I'm trying to think about
look,
when did he talk about paternity
and if
test
you
at
did,
birth?
You only spoke about that once, so that's.
I don't even
that wasn't
remember.
a great example.
Look, when people just be talking, don't have nothing to say.
Yeah, very true.
They say
Trying to
things
think,
that don't
man.
make sense.
Cause it had to be something, a clip that they done
That's
saw.
what I'm saying. Like,
and I ain't put. I'm pretty sure. I can't say 100%. I'm pretty sure I haven't posted a clip of him talking about paternity tests.
No,
I don't remember.
No.
You probably watched the show or something.
Yeah.
I heard it before, though.
Yeah.
You heard it on here?
Yeah, we talked about it.
God damn, I must have been zoning out or something, man.
So you said it was me. See how you do? But yeah.
But now, you know, like I told you, like when we was talking early on the phone, I said I was 50%.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
what's that other 50?
No, the other 50 was, yeah, like I can see somebody ask, well, hey, let's do this test. I can see it.
But no, you were saying you was 50% on if you should or shouldn't, if it should or shouldn't be mandatory. Why wouldn't it be mandatory?
Why wouldn't it be mandatory? But I had said because majority of the time, nigga, you know that's your seed.
No, majority of the time you think you know. You feel me? Majority of the time you think you know. My thing is, and I use this term all the time. I'm not talking about what should. Should is how we feel. Should is based on our moral compass on what we want to say, right?
Yeah.
Or what we feel somebody should be doing. Actuality is very different than should.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What can actually happen? Yeah, it should be my baby because I thought we've been together and been locked in.
Yeah.
But
like I was saying on the phone, let's have a conversation about it because I'm one of them type of people. You might say something that make me be like, "You right." You should get a paternity test at birth.
Yeah.
And when you there.
It's
if
crazy.
you're gonna sign that birth certificate, get the paternity
because
test.
you are
Because
you know that way.
Once you sign that birth certificate,
you locked in. And then you know what else on that? 30% of the paternity tests are failed.
What do you mean?
30, that's a high number.
30%, 1 in 3. 30%
like, feel like
of
not the
men
father.
are not the father of tests that are taken. You know what I'm saying? And that's the main reason. You say what?
Huh?
I didn't have one.
That you
Hold on.
somebody got tested and it wasn't your child's father? Oh.
Yep, unfortunately.
So how'd that go? Talk about that.
I mean, it's a lot to talk about. I went through a lot of childhood trauma, so that's where it really led to that. But yeah, my son, when he was maybe 16, we found out that his dad wasn't his dad.
Oh my
and
God.
he started retracting like, oh, well, my mom said this from the beginning, and da-da-da-da. And to me, it was just like, well, why didn't you say something in the beginning then? Why did you wait all this time? Why did you allow a relationship to happen and to be so locked in the situation?
Because you, as a man, you don't know.
We were kids though. Again, like I said, I've been through a lot of childhood
Right.
trauma. So we were still young. Why weren't the adults saying, hey, let's make sure that this is taken care of. This is the responsibility of the community, not just believing what I said.
How old?
I don't want to start saying numbers, but I was young.
I mean,
my third child. I was pregnant at I was 18. 17, 18, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like we still young. You should have just got a test. You know what I'm saying? Like, it only makes sense. If you're saying that you felt this way from the beginning.
So here's my thing, and I want to give a little bit of pushback on that because as a young man, you don't know, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't even know that's something you should know. You figuring you want to do right by it. You want to do your best, and if you question it too much, you're gonna be an asshole. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard for somebody to be like, like after 4 or 5 years, I don't think this baby mine. Sometimes you afraid to find out the truth.
Yeah.
Because you've invested so much. You've been there. That's soul crushing. You know what I'm saying? I think the only person that could have been like, we need to check is the mother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because she's the only one that knows that there's a different possibility.
Yeah.
He don't know that. It's always what they say, mama's baby, daddy's maybe. Because you don't know. I don't know there's another opportunity for that. Look, all I know is what I was doing, and there's a baby. So at that point, I have to be like, hey, I'm going to roll with it. I'm going to go with the word of it. You know what I mean?
I agree. I mean, I thought I did the math right, and I wasn't mathing it right, and it didn't turn out right. It is what it is. I was homeless at the time. It was a lot going on, so it was like, and again, I was still young. We both were young.
I was babies.
We was young. Like, it is what it is. It happened.
And that's one of the things. You know, it's like, yeah, we go back on it. Yeah, we can have the right answers now.
Right.
You ain't know then. But at the same time, it's one of those things where it's like, in the same way the adults could have.
Yeah.
If we knew there was a possibility,
yeah.
we could have. We're gonna be like, hey, check that shit
out.
Throughout
the 16 years, did you ever think it was a possibility that it was another man's child?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I was homeless. I was lifing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know, and I thought I did the math right. That was my boyfriend, and we was locked in and all of that type of stuff. So.
And what made the paternity test come about?
I finally was like, you know what, I'm finna put you on child support because you acting funny, like you don't want to take care of your child. So I went to court, and it was like, okay, you got to do a test. Cool, let's do this test. And he was like, nah. And I was like, damn.
He said no, or
no.
About the test. The test.
Yes, the test, and I had to go and think. Like what was going on again. I was homeless at the time, so I literally retracted my steps, and I'm like, okay, if it wasn't him, then I had to go back. And when I tell you I did like some research for real, I had to go back to where I was at, who I was staying with, try to find this person, remember a house.
Were you able to figure it out?
I did.
Okay.
We did a test, and he made it seem like he was gonna be in my son's life again. When I tell you, the man looked just like him, and I was like, damn, like. The whole time, if I had known.
Yeah.
And it was just a one night stand with him. It was just a one night.
I only take once. That's what they say. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the things, yo. We gotta. And it's one of those things, and that's why I feel like it should be 100% mandatory, because you just don't know. Things do happen, but you don't want somebody going 16 years is a long time.
It is.
To raise a child, right? Does he still have a connection with your son?
Yeah.
It's like you have to.
That's good.
It's not
16
like super
years.
strong.
Yeah.
It's not super strong, but the family still, like, you know, we reach out to each other. We say hi, they check in sometimes and all of that. But again, it's not.
Yeah, you know.
When everything came about, was that time? Was it hectic? Was it, you know? Was he pissed? Was your son?
My son is still going through it right now, and I had to explain to him the situation. And you can't explain anything to a child for them to understand what you've been going through. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought this was my dad. I thought you were my mom. Like, what do you mean this isn't my dad? Like, he's looking at it from that point of view.
Yeah.
What do you mean I don't have this support? What do you mean I can't have this and that? That's how he's looking at it. So it's like, everybody was in their emotions and in their feelings. He didn't really share as much with me, but we talked about it, and I apologize to him, his mother, his father, everybody that's involved. I also showed them how appreciative I was for being in my son's life, because he lived with them. They helped to raise.
This is their grandson.
Exactly, they helped to raise him. You know what I mean? Regardless of what he did or didn't do, or how people showed up or didn't show up, it just happened. So it's like, again, you know, respect is respect. The situation happened how it happened. My son's still going through it, and I'm still showing him.
If you don't mind, how old is he now? How far are we removed from it?
He's 18.
Oh, so it's fairly recent, a couple years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, that's tough, man. You know, and that's one of those things. That's why I feel like it should be mandatory, so that that's nipped in the bud early on. I don't feel like
I agree now.
like I feel like
I mean, like I said, because I'm one of them type of people, man. We have a conversation about something. If I feel like, yo, you just made a valid point, I can say I'm riding with that, and then I'll be like, well, that's why I say 50-50. You know, we talk about it. I said that to him on the phone. I said, yo, we talk about it. I'm 50-50 right now. We talk about it. Let's see where we're going to go.
Yeah, no, and this is natural. We ain't talking about it on the phone.
No,
I ain't even want to discuss it. I'm like, listen.
Yeah,
He's like, no, let's wait till we get to the show.
Let's wait till we get on the show.
Because that was something that I was wondering, how can you get mad at somebody? Because it was a clip. And I'm like, how could you get mad at somebody for wanting to have that done?
Yeah.
I heard it was a chick that was saying, "Oh, I think that's stupid." You know what I'm saying? I'm like, "What are you talking about? What's stupid
because
about that?"
Because women take offense to that.
Yeah,
that's fine.
It's offensive to
But
them.
it's a bigger flex when you know it's 100.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck you mean? All right, take the motherfucker.
I joked about that before with my wife, and she looking at me like cutting her eyes at me. And I'm joking about it, like, man, I should have got a test done and shit.
I joked with my wife about it, and she looked like, you probably did. And that's what she said. This is our fourth child. You know what I'm saying? And she like, you probably did. You know what I'm saying? But it's a thing. You know what I'm saying? Because
I really think now
you hear the horror stories.
Oh,
I heard
100%.
2 of them in the same week. When I tell you that story was word for word how I heard it. I remember, and I'm like, whoa. Like, he done pulled up on me with baby girl there. And I'm like, hey, little baby, woo. This was his world. And it's just crazy. How do you let that go? How do you change that after 9, 10, 12 years?
So you basically saying it has to be done. It has to be.
Yes.
What if the man don't want it?
Then it's not your choice, sir. Because all the other men, that want it done, this is the majority. So this is a law now. Yeah. It is passed. This has to be done. You got them. It has to be done if they gonna fingerprint my child. Yeah. And put the footprint that everybody thinks so cute. Yeah, that's what they got you in the database. Yeah. So I'm saying, like if that's gonna be a law passed, pass that one too. Because the laws of child support court and all that, they be tripping. You know what I'm saying? They be tripping.
And I learned that it's 5 possible fathers in law. You could be the presumed father, you could be the biological father, you could be the actual father, and there's 2 other ones.
Jesus Christ.
Yes. I learned, I'm like, wait, what?
Never heard that.
It's all of that.
That don't even make sense.
Man, never heard that.
So the law that governs people, they need to be...
Because that goes to the... I'm working. So that goes to the whole notion of adopted father, assumed father. If you say, yeah, I took care of them for 20 years, well, you're the assumed father. You know what I'm saying? And just be careful, fellas. Just make sure. And ladies, be careful too.
I'm going to put that on... I'm going to make that as a story and do a poll. Do y'all think law hate women?
Please don't.
See what the percentage is going to be.
Please don't.
Holy shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, I honestly believe it's more than a lot. There's a lot of women that probably think he hate women because he be on here talking, saying what his feelings and. Hey, I'm telling you, dude. I can, like she said, I can see. I'm thinking I'm gonna do it.
I don't give a fuck. Cause listen, I guarantee. My family know better.
They
my
might
family
get
know
offended,
better,
man. Your family might get offended off
that
shit.
I don't. They be
why would y'all put this up there?
No, they wouldn't.
Because it's like there ain't no way in hell you hate women.
They know
dog.
better. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen.
That's gotta be the dumbest shit ever.
Look. They can say what they want.
On some Kevin Samuels type shit.
That's cool. Brother was a genius, and if they don't like it, oh well. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to the Godfather. And you know I'm gonna say it every time. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't like it, oh well. You don't like it because it's that truth being spilt. Goddamn it, getting your shoes dirty. You know what I'm saying? If you standing too close, if it's splashing on you,
Mm.
you know what I'm
Get
saying?
out the way.
Yeah.
Hey, do y'all think like us as black people, we live beyond our means?
Mm. I think we were talking about that earlier when it came to the hands and the feet. Like, I mean, I'm a simple type
But
of
is that
person
living
as long
beyond
as
your
it's clean.
means though?
We do too much for
Getting a
other people.
manicure and
We
pedicure?
do too much for other people. Like, I was in a relationship and he felt like my hands needed to have nails on them. Why you don't have your nails done? First of all, I braid. I'm a mama 24/7. You know what I'm saying? I'm lifting stuff at home. I'm doing
Wait, can
tool
I
work
ask,
at
was
home.
he getting your nails done?
He paid for them to get done because he
So,
didn't. No. He paid for them maybe like twice out of the relationship
Oh.
because he wanted to see them done.
Mhm.
But for me to keep it up was not for me to do. So I'm not keeping it up because you want to see it done.
Let me ask you this though. Playing devil's advocate, if your boss at work said you needed to wear a skirt at this length or longer, would you do that?
I feel like that's something that'll be talked about at the job
I
before I
feel.
even start the job. So
But
if I don't like that, I'm not taking the job.
okay, but your boss at work asks you that you need to have a skirt on at this length. Would you do it? You're already there.
No, I'm
All
not
right.
doing it.
So,
So that means you lose your job.
right.
Yeah. Because
Okay.
you just added something that it's stupid. Why do I need to have a skirt?
Well,
Well,
if you come in with a
it could be uniform.
If you come in like a skirt, like
Well, again, that's something that we have to talk about
So-
before I accept
So the point
job.
that I'm getting at is, you know what I mean, there are sometimes situations where women will adhere to it in places of employment, but not adhere to it in places of personal.
I get it.
Right? You know, so that's kind of what I was getting at with it. And maybe, remember when we were talking about the foot fetish? Maybe he likes a woman's hands to have nails on them.
That's cool, but you don't.
But-
you didn't even
but-
pay me enough to do that.
But that's a different argument.
Yeah.
We talking about based on what you said,
Yeah.
right? So based on what you said, if he wants you to have nails on your hands and he'll pay for them, then probably just get the nails.
That's
because
cool,
he might
but
like.
you have to keep up with it. That's outside of my means.
But that's
I
a
can't
different
keep up
argument.
with it.
okay.
I can't keep up with
Okay.
it. You can keep up with it. So if I want to get them done, you keep up
But-
with it. That's not my responsibility to keep up with them because you want to see it done.
Do you think we live
Above our means?
beyond our means? You think black people?
Yeah, we're trying to impress people too much.
You think that?
It's hard to say. People, for me, I feel like they spend money on things that they like. One thing about black folks, we like to look good. We like to look good, right? You know what I'm saying? Colors attract us. You know what I mean? Styles. We control the style of the world. When black folks, goddammit, put on something, the world imitates it. When we do a song, a dance, a genre of music, the world imitates it, right? So that's something that is in our DNA. You know, we don't wear the kente cloth and all that for no reason. Those bright colors, the style, the flash, that attracts people because that's something in our DNA. Style is part of us.
Yeah.
So if we happen to spend money on our style, that's in our DNA. You got a lot of white folks that spend money on bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They'll spend the same amount or more on something that we don't give a fuck about. I'm not buying a $300 tennis racket. Will you?
No.
You dig what I'm saying? It's different. I'm not spending $3,000 on golf clubs. Right? It's certain things that they like to put their money into, and certain things that we do.
But do you feel like saying that? Do you feel like it's holding us back?
I personally don't, because I feel like the only reason it's being comparable is because we don't have generational income.
I was just
Generational wealth.
I was just about to get to that.
All
They
of the
can-
money is going into our
Damn,
clubs.
that's
Right.
crazy. I
You know what I'm
was just about
saying?
to get to
Look, when you think about it, I remember going out to bars, right? You can remember this. We'll go out to bars with some of our Caucasian co-workers. They'll spend $300-400 a night at the bar. Leave a card up there. Buy them drinks for everybody. I'm going to go buy a pair of mics and buy my little $25-30 in drinks. I'm cool.
Yeah.
But I'm going to spend $200 on my mics. But now, because you can see what I spent money on, because I look fly in it, It's different than you blowing $300-400 the other night at the bar because you want to be Mr. Big Shot Tony and throw up at the end of the night. You know what I'm saying? So right, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. You
Go
know,
live.
that's what I'm saying. So it's one of those things on what we spending our money on. I don't want that. I can't feel like it's a black white thing. I feel like it's no. Let me rephrase that. It's a black white thing, but everybody spend money frivolously when they got it.
We do. But if you don't have nothing to give to your family, the generational wealth, it don't make no sense to constantly keep buying these dumbass shoes and all of this expensive stuff if you don't have nothing to pass down or to actually build. Why do I have all of these things?
Mm-hmm.
Where's it going?
Vanity.
Where's it going?
You say vanity.
Where is it going?
That's fucked up.
They're gonna keep selling it, reselling
Cause I like
it,
looking
reselling
fly.
it. That's cool. That's cool.
I like, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
cool.
My thing,
But are you living beyond your means though? Like saying like if you able to go and buy you a $250 pair of shoes,
Do it.
are you? I'm saying, are you like spending your last on that? Are you missing your mortgage, rent?
Right.
Are you like that's what I mean
They're
when I
running their
say
credit cards up.
people be really missing rent to buy mics.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, dude,
Yes.
yes.
Not putting the money where
They,
Where
right.
it's supposed to go.
And yeah, that's why a motherfucker get divorced because
Yeah.
somebody either taking the money and they spending the money on other type of shit.
Mhm.
They to look fly.
Getting money has never been a problem for us. It's keeping it. That's simple.
Very true.
But why have it if you gonna keep it? Spend that shit.
I'm all for spending.
No,
I'm all for. Hey, look,
Hey,
look. I'm all for spending. You spend your money if you got it to spend it, spend it.
Yeah.
But like if you're trying to accomplish something, stick to what you're trying to accomplish.
Exactly.
That's the
You have to
thing.
say
Like a
no.
lot
You
of
have to
us,
set
exactly.
Oh, I forgot I had on shades.
You have to say
You
no.
shows on some drink. No, I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm talking about from Maryland to Miami, back to Maryland, and Maryland to Chicago, back to Maryland. I've been flown out before by a whole female. It was love. I felt like a thot for real. She paid for everything. Damn.
You say he ain't lying.
What? No, for real. Like, why would you do that?
Yeah, we were told this a long time.
Dead ass.
Bitch ass niggas fuck it up with a real nigga.
Exactly. Come on now.
But y'all still cool, right?
Yeah, it's cool. We cool. We cool.
He coming back?
Not for me.
She said he ain't lying.
I mean, you
You
know.
can call me a thought all you want, but I enjoyed the fuck out of myself. Okay, so tell us about that experience, yo.
So I was on my networking, like really getting started with networking, and I seen his content that popped up. So I reached out to him like, hey, let's link. You know what I mean? And he told me the situation. He was supposed to buy his own ticket, and I'm like, I'll invest in you. You know what I mean? Like, I see you got followers. I see what you got going on. Put me in tune with them. It is what it is. I can work my own magic. You know what I mean? Just put me in the same room. I'll do what I got to do. So we ended up linking up. I paid for the ticket, and he wanted some ass. And I wanted some too, so we got it. So it looked like I flew him out just for ass, but I ain't paying for it. It happened that way.
You
And
buy
then-
ass, you know what's up.
Huh?
Oh.
So the whole thing was you was networking.
Yes.
What was your ultimate goal? You was trying to grow your
I was trying to grow my network.
your networking as far as like being a content creator.
Yeah.
What?
Yep, being a content creator, meeting up with some other people, and we shot a lot of footage down there. I made connections with other people, had over 1 million followers, things like that. Stayed in tune with them, learned a lot of stuff from the game. And then again, when he said I flew him out to Chicago, there was another situation where we was connecting with other creators and things like that, and we, did what we did. We liked each other for the most part and left it at that.
So y'all did content in Miami and content in Chicago. What type of content was it?
Like I showed you, he does like military style stuff. He had a video that went viral. Oprah posted it. A bunch of celebrities like posted it, whatever. And that's what I had seen. I seen his muscles.
Can I ask you something?
Yep.
If he wasn't attractive, would you have reached out to him?
No.
Oh, okay. And there you have it, fellas. You take care of yourself. You
So
be
basically,
attractive on the internet.
so
you get flown
so
out.
tell the people what she did though.
Well, no, I mean she flew out and she slid in a dude's DMs that she thought was attractive.
That was a primary.
Talked to him and flew them out.
And the content shit, that was secondary.
Yeah, I mean that's no different than
The
when
content.
fellas try and reach out to you if they think you're attractive. You might want to answer them DMs sometime.
Exactly. Most of them not bringing nothing. Like you're not bringing nothing to it.
She got some good content on her.
I got a new page, so I ain't got too much, but you know, I do numbers.
Oh, that's a new page?
Yeah, it is.
I remember it got hacked or something, right? Yeah, I remember.
People be hating. I had a video that just hit 14K, like, with the U-Haul truck on the date. Like,
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah. That's what's up.
I think randomly your page came up was like I started following you. So and I seen your content and I thought your content was very how should I say
risque. There you go.
I like that.
Risque.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. But then it seemed like you kind of toned it down.
Because people were hating.
That's how your page got flagged or something, the first one, right?
You can't post this and that. I'm literally posting the same thing that these other creators are posting. They just might be a little bit more pale. Yeah. You know what I mean? Or have a little less booty.
Joe, I got flagged today. So, this is Chicago Bears page, right? You know what I'm saying? Damn. I want to give them a shout out because they cool.
So, when you say people are hating, like, what do you mean when you say that? Like, what are they doing?
They look at me and they think I'm selling ass. Like, oh, she on there trying to get attention. It's like, I'm not trying to get attention. I don't need to get attention. But if we're all on social media at the same damn time, we're doing something. You know what I mean? Like, I'm bringing awareness to the things that I'm doing. Y'all see my yoga stuff that really helped me to be the person that I am. Meditating and getting my mind together, getting my body together. Like, it has helped so many different people.
They hating on that?
That's what they was hating on, thinking that I'm out here selling something.
But I just want to know. I just want to know what is the hate, though? Like, what do you
like? Do it. Look, we get it. Listen,
I don't even notice that we get it.
Yeah,
they don't look the way that I look.
Look, Joe, shout out this page that, you know what I'm saying, it's a Bears page. It's called chicago.sports.fans.daily, right? He posts a lot of Bears content, Bulls, all that. He posted something about Caleb, right? Caleb Williams and the Hard Knocks in the editing, right? From last night's show. And I'm like, yeah, it had me tripping too, the way they edited it.
That shit was dope.
It was dope. I was like, wait, what the fuck going on?
I was amazed.
Right? That's what I'm saying. So I said that and he said something back. I laughed at it with 3 smiling emojis laughing. They flagged my shit.
What?
I'm like, what are you talking about?
They
flagged it. Too many of them flags, you gonna try and take my page.
And they do. And you don't have anybody that you can really
There's nobody you can respond to.
This is why I say, not to cut you off.
You
go
ahead.
To have your own platform, because when you have your own platform, how can they take it away from you? I'm gonna post on my own website. I'm gonna post other clips on YouTube, Instagram, and everything else. If they have a problem with it, y'all know to come to my main page to get what I need, and I'm gonna get paid in full. I don't have to split it cut with nobody else, except for what I'm paying for myself.
That shit was insane. I'm like, I just laughed at his comment, and they flagged my shit. I'm like, what?
Because it'll come off as like.
Talking about I'm trying to get likes. Who? Fuck are you talking about? I just responded to his goddamn comment.
That was the notification from IG.
Yep.
Yeah, social media is wild, but it can work for you if you let it.
So let's make it work, y'all. Let's keep making it work. Let's keep grinding, you know what I'm saying, and doing our thing, though, thizzle.
So do you even have, like, haters in your DMs, though? Like, yo.
They'll follow me from fake pages.
And say, I'm saying, they talk crazy?
Yeah, I've had random people.
What's something they'll say?
They'll talk about, like, my body structure, you know what I mean? I'm a mother of 5. So sometimes I'm walking around without a bra. And they'll say something about my titties and things like that, and it's like,
people crazy.
Bitch, this is what I got. You know what I mean? Again, if you want it, then pay for it to be done. If you want it to be perky, but you have to find something to pick at. Like, people just find something to pick at because they ain't got nothing to do.
To each his own, man.
That's totally fine.
That's
You're literally bringing me the views that I want. You're bringing me all of the attention that I need. So do your job and keep doing mine.
The right way.
Say the right way.
Exactly.
But that editing was dope, though.
Yeah. I was looking at it.
I'm looking at that shit like, what the hell?
What the fuck is going on? Nigga, look, so I came in, yesterday was my B-day. Yeah, y'all heard me. You know what I'm saying? I was a little, I was a little in it. I was a little lit. You know what I'm saying? I tried to watch it I probably saw the first 10 minutes, but I remember that part, and I was looking like, fuck is going on? How did he write that? Didn't he just throw it? Like, it was, they did a damn good job.
Yeah.
That shit was excellent. So y'all gonna check out Hard Knocks, Chicago Bears. I'm gonna say the best season ever of that show because I'm biased. I'm incredibly biased.
I'm incredibly biased, but I think the first season of Hard Knocks was the best one.
I don't know who
the
it
Ravens.
Was. It wasn't the Bears, so I ain't watching.
Ocho was nice though.
What? Bengals?
Cincinnati.
That was either the second or third.
Was they the best?
That was nice. Ocho, because Ocho, he crazy.
I kind of like T.O. Dallas one too.
I like that one too.
But
I ain't watched none of them shits.
I watch it all. Like
well,
last
guys,
year.
That's it.
Last year was good. Detroit. Oh, it's just behind the scenes football shit. You know, you watch football?
No, I don't watch nothing.
Time to wrap it up.
Did you ever go to Kansas?
He said it's time to wrap it
Nope.
up. I see
Yeah.
I see what you did,
Yep.
blood.
Time to wrap it up.
Y'all know what it is, man. It's facts and law, man. You flodgers, you flakers, you... Please, man. Give us enough time when you want to cancel. Please, just give us enough time. You know what I'm saying? Because...
Or not. We don't give a fuck.
Hey, look.
We had a dope show.
Look, man. Of course we had a dope show because we've been doing this too long. And I remember at one time I got pissed. I remember one time I was like, man, fuck these motherfuckers.
Right.
Shit,
Yeah.
bitch.
You know.
I really kicked somebody's ass. But now we know what to do. So it is what it is.
Professional.
Good, especially when you have good guests or a good guest that can come on and,
Hold on. Yeah.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Definitely.
Tell
Thank you
them,
for having me again.
Jackie, you know your family.
Mm-hmm.
Tell them where to find you, what you got going next,
Yep.
all that good stuff.
As I said before, I do everything but sell ads, so whatever you need, I got you, or I know somebody that do. You can find me on my website at the number 1 JACKEE.com. Social media, Instagram, the number 1 JACKKAY.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We just working. We out here. Connect with me. We networking and creating content.
So is this a brand?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. This is the brand.
The brand is
I do everything but sell ads.
But sell ads. So all you freaky motherfuckers out there, relax.
Motherfucker.
She do all that other shit, but she ain't selling no ass, nigga.
But she'll fly you out.
If she like you, right? You feel me? Yeah.
It's worth it. You know?
Right? Hey,
Gotta be worth it.
let's get it. Hey, so me?
Yes, sir.
Well, fuck it then. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Chicago Outlaw, the West Side Legend. CHICAGOUTLAW. The same O in Chicago is the same O in Outlaw. It's only one. And if you want to follow us, it's the Facts and Law Pod Show. It's a pod show, not a podcast. You need to see this fly. You dig.
If you want to follow me, you can follow me on Instagram, The Kid Facts. We're also on TikTok. I always call it Twitter for some reason.
I mean, we need
TikTok,
Twitter.
The Facts and Law Pod Show, and Facebook, The Facts and Law Pod Show. You know what I'm saying? And always shout out Visuals by Azaria.
Best in the game. Y'all know what time it is.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Y'all gotta follow her as well. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need those good shots. Follow her. And who else we got over here?
We got the good brother Rebel Rob in the building. You know what I'm saying?
Shout
I couldn't tell you his Instagram right
Bobby
now.
Johnson the third, OG
Bobby Johnson.
Yes, sir. Y'all know it.
Got your kid out there selling car radio.
Bobby Johnson. Let's get it, man. Look.
Hey, y'all, you know what I'm saying? If y'all love what y'all saw today, man, please share the content, hit the like. Actually, hit that notification bell as well to get notified every single time we drop some content.
We put out
Share
shit
this
and don't
joint,
even know
yeah.
it's dropping. We stay putting out shit. Y'all gotta know too, though.
Yeah, man. Share this joint. And like I said in the beginning, we building this thing brick by brick.
That organic shit.
It's the only way.
You dig.
And just like last week, man, life is good.
I'm trying to tell you.
We're going to catch y'all on the next one.
Peace. Yo, bitch ass nigga.